What if I showed you the difference between your life and a billionaire's life using just circles? This circle right here represents $1 million. Now watch this carefully. 10 of these circles, that's 10 million. 100 of these, that's 100 million. And this massive wall of circles, that's $1 billion. Now, here's where it gets uncomfortable. Jeff Bezos has over 100 times that amount. Yeah, let that sink in. And then there's you. You wake up, go to a job you don't love, working for money that barely feels enough. Your expenses keep rising. Savings? Almost none. Debt? Probably. And deep down, you feel like no matter how hard you try, you're just stuck. So you start telling yourself stories. They got lucky. They were born rich. They cheated. This system's rigged. And slowly, your dreams shrink. That dream house? Gone. That sports car? Gone. Traveling the world? Just another fantasy. And you accept it. This is just how life is. But what if I told you you're completely wrong? What if I told you there's actually an equation to wealth? Not luck, not connections, an equation. And once you understand it, you can never unsee it. But warning, this isn't easy. It will challenge everything you've been taught. So if you're still watching, let's begin. Because the truth is, you've been taught the wrong equation your entire life. You were taught, work hard, get a job, earn salary, repeat for 40 years. Sounds normal, right? But here's the problem. Time. Time is the only resource you can never get back. And in a job, you are literally trading your life for money. If you make $20 an hour, work 40 hours a week, it would take you over 20 years just to reach $1 million. And that's before taxes, before expenses, before inflation eats your money alive. So let me ask you, does that sound like freedom or a slow trap? Because while you're stuck in that loop, some people are becoming millionaires in their 20s. So what do they know that you don't? Here's the shift. Stop chasing money. Start chasing problems. That's it. That's the equation. In a capitalist world, you are paid based on the value you provide, not how hard you work. That's why a construction worker works harder than a CEO but earns 100x less, because value is decided by the market, by people, by demand. Take sports, for example. Why do athletes make millions? Because millions of people are watching, buying tickets, buying merchandise. The demand is massive, so the value is massive. Now here's the real secret. If you solve a $1,000 problem, you get paid thousands. If you solve a $1 million problem, you get paid millions. If you solve a $1 billion problem, you become a billionaire. That's exactly what Jeff Bezos did with Amazon. He solved problems like convenience, speed, accessibility, and the market rewarded him massively. So if you're chasing money, you're already losing, because money is just byproduct. The real game is find problems, create solutions, and then scale them. Because here's where most people fail. They think small. They think I need to build the next Facebook. No, start simple. Look around you. What annoys people? What frustrates them? What do they wish existed? That's your opportunity. But solving a problem is not enough. You need scale. If your income depends on your time, you're still stuck. If you're a personal trainer charging $100 an hour, you've just created another job. But if you create an online program that sells while you sleep, now that's power. That's leverage. That's how wealth is built. Systems, automation, scale. And once you build something valuable, you have two choices: grow it or sell it. Just like when Instagram sold for $1 billion, or PayPal sold, making Elon Musk millions overnight. That's the game. That's the equation. But here's the twist. It was never about money. Not really. Money is just paper, numbers on a screen. What you actually want is freedom. Freedom to wake up when you want, go where you want, live how you want, without asking, Can I afford this? That's the real goal. And the only way to get there is to stop playing the old game. So I'll leave you with this. Stop chasing money. Start chasing problems. Because the people who solve the biggest problems control the biggest rewards. The question is, are you ready to think differently? Or will you go back to the same loop?